to get vaccinated, insists he will not follow the new COVID-19 rules agreed upon by the NFL and NFLPA, saying he'd rather retire than get the vaccine. Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce telling the Kansas City Star that he was hesitant about receiving the vaccine, but decided to get it to feel safe around his family. Kelce saying it's only here to help us, and I'm here to just spread the word to try and encourage everybody to get it. The Browns are expecting big things from Odell Beckham Jr., who was back on the field recently after recovering from a season-ending leg injury. Cleveland OC Alex Van Pelt believes Beckham looks explosive enough to still draw double teams, which will open up the passing game, adding, quote, "We'll be better with Odell, no doubt." Elsewhere, Pete Carroll says he expects Jamal Adams to be in Seattle for a long time, even after the Pro Bowl safety was excused from minicamp as he seeks a new deal. The Seahawks head coach says they've been planning on a long-term extension since trading for him last July. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
At Napa, when it comes to serving you, our motor never quits. And when it comes to getting you the part you need when you need it, with next-day delivery or same-day pickup, our motor never quits. And when it comes to making a difference in our local communities by hosting fundraiser drives, our motor never quits. And when it comes to telling you our motor never quits, yep, you guessed it, our motor never quits. That's Napa know-how. Same-day pickup and next-day delivery available at participating stores and on in-stock items only.
DQ presents, picture this. Picture the Girl Scouts Blizzard. You see two iconic treats blending together in a mesmerizing swirl of Thin Mints cookies, Cool Mint, and world-famous DQ soft serve. You smile the biggest smile you've ever smiled. It's a double smile because your two favorites, DQ and Girl Scout Thin Mints, are together in one delicious treat. And the only reason you stop smiling is so you can start eating. The Girl Scout Thin Mints Blizzard. Exclusively. Get it delivered at DQ.com. DQ. Happy tastes good.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. Last Thursday was National Eat Your Vegetable Days. Yeah, the veggies your parents always made you eat. Well, if you remember, they contain protein, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Yeah. Unfortunately, none of them ever contained added sugar or naturally occurring processed cheese dip. But you staggered through them anyway, didn't you? Well, that's one of the good things. I grew up eating vegetables. Okay, it's on your plate, you eat it. And so, to this day, I enjoy vegetables, including Brussels sprouts and spinach. And the only one I don't like, and I have no idea why, is green beans. Yeah. How do you feel about green beans, Gene?
I like green beans.
Okay.
I don't like Brussels sprouts.
Well, if you have them prepared correctly, roasted with bacon, yeah, you can handle them.
I've handled them, but it just never has done anything for me. It was one of those things, we were taught you eat what's on your plate. And so I did, and I'm living proof that how well that works. I still don't like them.
I'm not sure. I think the main reason I don't like green beans was they were canned.
And the funny thing is some people like them canned better than fresh.
That's my wife.
The only thing I can think of is because of the salt.
Yeah, Pam can open a can of green beans and just eat the whole can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I suppose if we had fresh green beans, I might like them. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's like salmon. I would not eat salmon for years because we always had canned salmon, and that's horrible.
Well, it's very different, that's for sure.
Yes. Fresh salmon, grilled, I can handle that well.
Grilled, yeah. It's so easy to cook, too. People make it a complicated thing, and it's not.
Yeah, well. Are you ready for birthdays?
I'm ready for birthdays.
Okay, actor Bernie Coppell. He was Doc on Love Boat. He's 88. Actor Monty Markham. He's another one of these actors. You may not know the name, but you would know the face in a heartbeat. He's 86. Actor Marriott Hartley, 81. Comedian Joe Flaherty is 80. Ray Davies of the Kinks, 77. Actress Meredith Baxter is 74. Her co-star on Family Ties, actor Michael Gross, is also 74. And Joey Molland, guitarist for Badfinger, 74. How could he play guitar with a bad finger? And I just have to wonder. Drummer Joey Kramer of Aerosmith, 71. Nils Lofgren is 70. Actor Robin Douglas is 69. Actor Josh Pais, 63. Actor Mark Cope is 59. Actor Doug Savant, 57. Actor Michael Dolan is 56. And let's see, actor Carrie Preston, 54. Actor Paula Irvine is 53. Actor Juliette Lewis, 48. Actor Maggie Siff is 47. Actor Chris Pratt is 42. Actor Michael Malarkey is 38. And actor Yasha Washington is 32.
All right. Happy birthday. Enjoy celebrating today.
Okay, here's the local ones, the people we know and love. We got happy birthday wishes today for Alicia Alvarez, Luis Solis, Alex Baca, Maria Luisa Carrera, Luis Moreno, Smokey Sanchez, Crystal Luna, Johnny Nunez Jr., Violet Green, Antonio Estrada, Katie Kryman, and Jesus Martin. Happy birthday from KXO. And also in music history on this date, in 1948, Columbia Records began the first mass production of the 33 1/3 RPM long-playing album.
And the rest is history,
I suppose. And at 33 1/3 RPM, you could read the label while it was spinning on the turntable so much better than one going at 78 RPM.
That's true.
Yeah. And you'd get dizzy trying to read a 78.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder, seriously, how many people tried that?
Yes. Okay, and on this date in 1834, Cyrus McCormick patented the first practical mechanical reaper for farming. You remember that, don't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. The invention allowed farmers to more than double their crop size. Okay.
History making, huh?
I suppose. So did we have a good weekend?
Yeah, this one went by really fast. I don't know why, but it did.
Probably because it was so darn hot.
Well, you wonder. It definitely was that. It was definitely warm.
Yep. So I got a little bit done early Saturday morning around the house, but, the rest of the time, I'll putter inside the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Looking outside from the inside.
And watch a good ball game or two.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah. Okay. So are you ready for some news?
We've got news this morning.
Okay. Well, we do most every morning at this time.
We've got Carl's Jr., El Centro, the one that is on 4th Street. We're going to talk a little bit about that.
Okay. We've got to look at World in California news headlines right now, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning. Your year-round comfort specialist. Is your AC cooling? Well, if it needs service, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News Brief. A tornado touched down in the Chicago suburbs late last night. Damage is extensive in Woodbridge and Naperville. Fire Chief Mark Pugnatis.
More than likely, many of these buildings will be demolished and they will be rebuilt.
At least 6 people were injured, 1 critically. Just in from the Supreme Court, justices have ruled unanimously in favor of former college athletes in their challenge to NCAA limits on compensation for school-related materials like computers, science equipment, and musical instruments. The league has defended its rules as necessary for preserving the amateur nature of college sports. Athletes who brought the case argued those rules violate federal antitrust law designed to promote competition. We're hearing from Iran's new president. CBS's Vicki Barker.
Asked if he would be open to meeting President Biden after he takes office in August, President-elect Ebrahim Raisi said simply, no.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Investigation continuing into that weekend shooting near a Juneteenth celebration at Lake Merritt in Oakland. Police trying to determine whether two people spotted running from the scene with guns were connected. A $40,000 reward for information.
We take this very seriously, and we're going to continue our extra patrols to ensure everyone is safe as they not only celebrate any occasion, Juneteenth, Father's Day, whatever it might be.
Police spokesperson Jenna Watson, one person died, 6 others hospitalized. A statue of Marilyn Monroe goes up in Palm Springs, and some people aren't happy about it.
We had no need for her photo to be up there with her buttocks and her crotch out there.
The pose depicting Monroe's dress being blown upward by the wind as it did in the movie The 7-Year Itch. The statue stood in Palm Springs about 7 years ago. It's been in New Jersey ever since. Palm Springs striking $1 million deal to acquire the statue for at least 3 years. 112 today in Palm Springs, 111 in El Centro. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist.
Hey, California, did you hear about the big vaccine incentives program? You Call the Shot California gives $50 incentive cards for things like groceries or shopping at your favorite small business to the next 2 million Californians who begin and complete their vaccination against COVID-19. Make that vaccine appointment today at myturn.ca.gov or call 833-422-4255. Get Vax for the win, people. It's a win-win for you and California. Vaccinated Californians ages 12 and up are eligible. Visit covid19.ca.gov to learn more.
Sadness and misery, I don't feel either of these. I'm in a good mood.
Okay.
Hey, man, what's wrong?
Well, it just didn't sound very bluesy.
He's probably happy because he found out Honey Nut Cheerios can help lower cholesterol as part of a heart-healthy diet.
Oh, hey, Buzz.
Okay, well, let's try it again.
Smile on my face.
Nope, that's still happy.
Have a change of heart with Honey Nut Cheerios. Learn more about Honey Nut Cheerios by picking up a box at your local store.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Monday morning, several roads have been closed in the area of a haystack fire. The fire was reported early this morning in the area of Bowker and Heber roads. According to the Imperial County Fire Department, the stacks are close to the road, and they have closed the roads at Bowker and Heber, Bowker and Jasper roads, and at Fawcett and Bowker roads. County Fire says they expect to be at the scene for an extended period of time. Well, active cases of COVID-19, they continue a downward trend. Officials say the number of active cases of the virus are now at the lowest levels they have been in over a year. The latest numbers for COVID-19 are released by the county public health department. As of Friday morning, there were 44 active cases of COVID-19. 4 of those are hospitalized, with 1 in intensive care. The positivity rate for COVID-19 is at 2.4%. Health officials continue to urge everyone who has not been vaccinated for the virus to get vaccinated. Currently, almost 177,000 doses of the vaccine have been administered. To find out where vaccines can be administered, go to the County Public Health website. KXO News Time, coming up to 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, offering the services you need when you need them. You'll find a Quick Lane Service Center in Brawley and another in El Centro. And right now, when you buy 4 tires, you'll receive a free alignment, an $89.95 value. See your Quick Lane Service Advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, open Monday through Saturday. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Continuing with more local news, the Carroll's Junior Restaurant in El Centro on 4th Street that burned down earlier was on fire again. That is Friday afternoon, about 4 p.m. And Carroll, I can't help but imagine over the last several weeks, the number of fires we have, we don't have a firebug amongst us.
Well, that's pretty much the consensus of the opinions. And, it is going to take the public help in reporting suspicious activities.
You're going to have to pay attention and do your part to let the officials know what you see. In other local news, the June 22nd City Council meeting for Calipatria has been rescheduled and moved to June 29th. Again, mark your calendar. The Calipatria Council meeting for June 22nd has been moved and rescheduled for June 29th. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
1 to get ready.
We're ready.
2 to get set.
Tables are set.
And 3 to go.
Let's go.
Burgers and Beer is ready for you. We are open, and our meals are fresh and made to your order. We are set. Our tables are set. Our condiment trays are fresh, stocked, and chilled. Our doors are open, and it's go time. Come in and enjoy all your favorites at Burgers and Beer. The bacon is sizzling, the fries are frying, the burgers are cooking, and all the beverages are ice cold. It's a good day at Burgers and Beer.
Page 2 of the local news and some in-depth weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance, life insurance, auto and home insurance needs as well.
Continuing with more local news, El Centro police are investigating a traffic accident that occurred Thursday night. According to initial reports, at about 9 p.m., a pedestrian, a 62-year-old woman, was struck by a car at 4th and Ross. The woman was transported to El Centro Regional Medical Center and then taken to an out-of-valley hospital by Mercy Air Ambulance. The driver of the car was not injured. The accident remains under investigation. The state of California has a new website that will allow you to download a digital COVID-19 vaccine record. When you go to the website, myvaccinerecord.cdph.ca.gov, you will be asked to provide your name, date of birth, and a cell phone number or email address. You will then receive a link to your coronavirus vaccination record. You must use the same cell phone number or email address that you used when you made your vaccination appointment. You will also receive a QR code that will allow a business or individual to scan your record to verify your vaccination status. That information will not be stored. Parents can access the vaccine record of children if they enter the child's name and their own cell phone number or email address if they use that information to make the appointment. Well, if you need help paying your utilities, there could be help around the corner. Utility payment assistance is available. It is through the state of California for income-eligible renters who have been impacted by COVID-19 and need help paying past due or future utility bills. To find out if you are eligible and other information, go to the website housing.iski.com. EEOinformation.com. El Centro comfort stations are open during the summer months. The city of El Centro designates comfort stations where residents can get relief from the extreme heat. In order to prevent a heat-related illness, the comfort stations will be available to offer water or an area to cool off during the hottest part of the days. The comfort stations within the city of El Centro are located at City Hall, Buckley Park, and the El Centro Transfer Terminal. That's at State Street and 7th Street. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says temperatures will cool back down closer to seasonal normals through Wednesday. A weak upper-level disturbance may bring scattered showers and some isolated thunderstorms late Tuesday through Wednesday evening, as well as considerable cloudiness, but little, if any, rainfall is expected. Increasing high pressure and drier conditions expected later in the week that will push high temperatures back above 110 degrees over the Imperial and Yuma valleys by Friday into next weekend. Our high Saturday 117, Sunday 114, the low 78. Southwest winds peaked at 26 miles an hour yesterday. It'll be sunny and hot today with a high near 112, southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Tonight, increasing clouds with a low around 82, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 108, south wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. And right now downtown, 84 degrees, 70% relative humidity, wind out of the southeast at 10 to 12 miles an hour. Air is hazy. There's fires, haystack fires in the valley, and a fire burning up on this side of Mount Laguna. And that's creating some haze. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage.
It's summertime and the pests are crawling around. It's time to take control and call the experts at Valley Pest Services. Locally owned and operated by Gabe and Alma Cordero and serving the Imperial Valley since 1984. They are constantly finding better ways to keep your home, office, and commercial buildings pest-free. Give them a call and they'll help you set up a pest-free program that will fit your budget. Call Valley Pest Services and talk to Alma, Sinead, or Roxy at 760-355-6655. That's 355-6655. Or you can stop by their new location at 201 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action, the Suns ripped the Clippers 120-114. Phoenix leads the West Finals 1-0. And the Hawks hammered the 76ers 103-96 as Atlanta wins the East semifinals Game 7, and they will move on. In San Diego, it was John Rahm who closed with 2 birdies and won the U.S. Open for his first major win at Torrey Pines. Rahm made a 50-foot eagle putt on the final hole to clinch the PGA victory.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District is open and ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer services, visit pmhd.org today.
Major League Baseball, the Tigers topped the Angels 5-3. It went 10 innings as, Shohei Ohtani hit his 23rd home run of the year. It was the Indians 2, Pirates 1. Padres slipped by the Reds 3-2. The Padres completed a 4-game sweep of Cincinnati. Meanwhile, the Nationals topped the Mets 5-2. Yankees edged the Athletics 2-1. Blue Jays beat the Orioles 7-4. Royals rocked the Red Sox 7-3. Astros 8, White Sox 2. In 7 innings, the Cardinals topped the Braves 9-1. Cardinals with 9 hits in the opener of a twin bill. The Braves came back in the nightcap, held the Cardinals to 2 hits, and Atlanta won that game 1-0. Meanwhile, Cubs shut out the Marlins 2-0. Twins topped the Rangers 4-2. Brewers nipped the Rockies 7-6. Giants, they pounded the Phillies 11-2. Dodgers, well, what can I say? The D-backs, no luck. No luck at all. The Dodgers edged the Diamondbacks 9-8. Albert Pujols hit a 3-run home run. And it went 10 innings before the Mariners beat the Rays. Meanwhile, top prospect Wander Franco is headed for the big leagues. He'll be called up from the minors by the Tampa Bay Rays. Franco is a 20-year-old switching hitting infielder who is said to be the number 1 prospect in all of baseball. Kyle Larson won his 4th race in 7 days as Larson picked up another victory for Hendrick Motorsports at Nashville. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information.
Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, the Dow up over 500 points on early trading as stocks bounce back from the worst week since October. The Dow Jones Industrials at 33,815. That's up 526 points. The S&P 500 up 52 at 4,218. The NASDAQ at 14,119. That's up 88 points. Gold up $13.40 an ounce. And oil up $1.03 a barrel. In financial news, American Airlines is canceling hundreds of flights through at least mid-July as the company strives to maintain service in the midst of massively increasing travel demand while the coronavirus pandemic continues to recede in the U.S. The first few weeks of June have brought unprecedented weather to our largest hubs, heavily impacting our operation and causing delays, canceled flights, and disruptions to crew members scheduled and our customers' plans, according to American Airlines. Lordstown Motors, the embattled electric truck startup, is facing more scrutiny after several of its top executives sold off millions of dollars of stock prior to its dismal first quarter earnings report. Regulatory filings show 5 Lordstown executives, including former CFO and current president, sold more than $8 million in stock in early February.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business, and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro, and if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 112, southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Increasing clouds this evening with a low around 82, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 108, south wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Right now, downtown, 85 degrees, 67% relative humidity with hazy skies because of smoke. Wind out of the southeast at about 12 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 56 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News is next. It is brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation, reminding you it's all here.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan. It's unanimous, a ruling from the U.S. Supreme Court that affects college athletics. CBS's Steve Dorsey is in Washington.
The court tossed out the NCAA's curbs on non-cash payments for student athletes for educational expenses like computers and textbooks. The ruling is a setback for the NCAA's efforts to maintain broad limits on how amateur student athletes can be compensated. It could pave the way for further challenges as student athletes seek more compensation opportunities.
At least 5 people were hurt, one critically, after a tornado tore up some areas west of Chicago. WBBM reporter Meredith Barak says more than 100 homes were damaged.
Somebody's trampoline completely crumpled up, almost like tinfoil, I would say. Large trees are going to have to be picked up. So there's going to be a lot of work that has to be done here in Naperville.
Claudette is now a rainmaker as it heads for the coast of the Carolinas. The tropical storm is blamed for at least 13 deaths, most of them in a multi-vehicle accident in Alabama. The U.S. has hit Belarus with new sanctions affecting 16 individuals and 5 entities. It's a response to the country's forced landing of a commercial jet to detain a government critic. The White House calls today Child Tax Credit Awareness Day. Vice President Harris is in a Twitter video trying to promote it and explain it.
Families will get $250 per month per child and $300 per month for children under the age of 6. And you'll see the checks and direct deposits starting in July.
We're hearing from one of the 3 government health advisors who resigned after the FDA approved a new and controversial Alzheimer's drug. Dr. Aaron Kesselheim tells CBS This Morning.
In the majority of cases, I like to think that the FDA makes the right decision. In cases like this, where the FDA makes what I think is the wrong decision, I think that we need to understand better why the decisions were made in this way.
Well, to mark the summer solstice, we go to Stonehenge.
They were told told to stay away. But you can't keep a good druid down. A couple of hundred people and a dog or two converged on the ancient stone circle just before the sun rose on the longest day of the year.
Into the stones! Into the chalk!
There was little social distancing and few face masks to be seen as worshippers formed a circle, holding hands and invoking ancient mysteries preceding pandemics and, alas, vaccines. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
Checking Wall Street right now, a bounce-back day. The Dow's up 517. This is CBS News.
Daily reports and analysis from the world's most respected journalists on CBS Eye on the World with John Batchelor. Weeknights on the CBS Radio Network.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. At Bowles Builders, demand is through the roof. To keep up, his business needs a stronger foundation.
Cut this all right? Just one sec. Bowles Builders, this is Bow. This weekend? Yeah, we can do it.
Indeed can help him hire the people he needs.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job, you immediately get your short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job criteria. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Is finding the clothes that you love in just the right fit and size an overwhelming task? Experience a new way to shop with Stitch Fix. Our experts hand-select pieces so you can get the ease of personal styling from the convenience of home. Every piece is curated just for you, for staying home or on the go in your unique style. With Stitch Fix, there's never any subscription required, and it's delivered right to your door. Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix, your style delivered.
What a night in New York City as a top rock act welcomed a surprise guest to mark a pandemic turning point.
The first show there since the pandemic began. He hosted SNL last year when the band was the musical guest. The Foo Fighters played to a full capacity crowd. All fans had to show proof of vaccination to get in. They say it was worth it.
Great show. It's good to see everybody out again. And how did you feel about it?
It was awesome seeing just people out with vaccines.
Anti-vax groups protested outside. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Well, today, Facebook began rolling out what are called live audio rooms, giving users a chance to join in conversations with celebrities and influencers. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
The coronavirus pandemic has affected many businesses in the Imperial Valley. The Small Business Development Center and Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation are here to help. They can assist with disaster loans and other financing, guidance on establishing a safe workplace, workforce concerns, and additional referrals. For virtual counseling services, call the Small Business Development Center, 760-312-9800. Se habla español. For more information on business resources, visit IBEDC.com. CBS News, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
1230 KXO.